We open inside a police interrogation room where a battered man sits between two agents, calmly declaring he is nobody. In a flashback, meet Hutch Mansell, a seemingly ordinary suburban dad. His life is routine, a mundane office job, working for his father-in-law, a cold marriage with Becca, and distant teenage children, Blake and Sammy. One evening, two petty thieves break into Hutch's home. They're armed, but Hutch, desperate to avoid violence, doesn't resist. He's later judged harshly by his son and neighbors. Yet, later, Hutch quietly reveals to us, and to his brother, that he held back because the gun was unloaded. When he realizes Sammy's beloved kitty bracelet is missing, Hutch's simmering frustration boils over. He hunts down the thieves, recognizes one from a wrist tattoo, but ultimately spares them when he learns they're poor parents caring for a sick baby. Still, something inside has awakened. That night, on a bus ride home, Hutch witnesses a group of thugs harassing a woman. In a moment of raw, brutal instinct, he leaps into action. By the end, Hutch has broken a man's windpipe and even performed an emergency tracheotomy with a straw, just to keep him alive. Unbeknownst to Hutch, he's made a powerful enemy. These are Russian mobsters, and one is the brother of feared crime lord Yulian Kuznetsov. On the radio, Hutch communicates with his brother Harry, who warns him that Yulian is ruthless, and he's already sniffing around. Hutch seeks out the barber, his former government handler. The barber confirms the mob's interest in Hutch is dangerous business. Soon, men in suits descend upon Hutch's home. He sends his family to safety, fights them off, but is ultimately tased and abducted. Yet in the trunk, he regains composure, sprays the car with fire extinguisher, causes a crash, and escapes. Hutch then fully unleashes his dormant assassin skills. His family is hidden, his house burned to destroy traces, and he arms himself with a hidden cache of gold and weapons. With the help of his father, David, a retired FBI agent, Hutch buys and rigifies the family's metal factory with deadly traps. Together with Harry, they launch a torrent of retaliation against the Russian mobs. In a climactic showdown, a wounded Harry and Hutch face waves of enemies. With Yulian wounded and pinned, Hutch triggers a claymore mine behind bulletproof glass. The explosion kills Yulian and leaves Hutch injured. Cut back to the interrogation room. To everyone's surprise, Hutch is quietly released. 3 months later, life seems to return to normal. Hutch and his family shop for a new home, but as he tours a house, he pauses and casually asks, "Does this place have a basement?" Hinting that his old life might not be done with him yet. In a mid-credits scene, we see David and Harry on the move, guns loaded, heading toward an uncertain future in an RV, suggesting the violence may continue. Tone and style suggestions. Calm and deliberate when describing Hutch's mundane life,